Hello students. Now today I am going to start the second chapter of geography, that is physical feature of India. In this chapter we shall study about the physical features of India and its main physiographic features. It took millions of years for the landform of India to attain their present landform due to the action and reaction of many natural forces above and below the earth crust for millions of years went into the formation of the present physical feature of India. India is a vast country with vast stretches of plain land in the northern plain. Here is our plain, this whole region covered by the Great Plain or the northern plain of India, as well as the Raktarine with mountains and the valleys in the hilly regions. This whole part covered by mountains or hills. Northeastern part also, either Sikkim also. This is covered by mountains. Then we have a great plateau in our southern and in central part of our country. It covers in this way. This is a great, here is also a plateau. This is a Malwa plateau. Here is a Chota Nagpur plateau and this is a Deccan plateau. Then we have to also see we have a two ghats. Now here is Eastern Ghat and here is Western Ghat. Along with these two ghats we have a coast. Here is Eastern coast. It lies between Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal, and here is Western coast which lies between Western Ghat and Arabian Sea. And in northwest part of our country we have a great desert which we call Thar Desert, and we have also two islands. The one is Andaman Nicobar and the another is Lakshadweep. So in this way we have a different type of features, geographical features or physiographic features, as well as extensive rivers, deltas and large forest areas. We find a varieties of rocks like sedimentary, igneous and metamorphic. That's why we are also rich in different types of soil. The rocks, we have a hard rocks as well as soft rock. Hard rocks like marble, which has been used for making the Taj Mahal, granite, as well as a soft rock like soapstone, which we use for making talcum powder. And varieties of soil we have only due to varieties of rocks. Many geological changes have led to the formation of physiographic features. Let us see the Earth's process that creates various land forms. Now here we have to see the parts of Earth. Now this middle part is called inner core, and it is in solid form, and it is at a depth of 6,378 kilometer. Then this one is outer core. It is in liquid form and it is at a depth of 5,100 kilometer, and this is a mantle, and this is It is at a depth of 2900 kilometer, and this one is the crust. The crust of earth is made up of various types of rocks. This is the outer layer of the earth. This is called earth crust, and here is asthenosphere, here is oceanic crust, this is lithosphere or continental crust. Now this crust part is neither stable or permanent. The form of crust is continually changing by two types of forces, and these two forces are endogenic and exogenic forces. Now, what is endogenic forces? The force which act in the interior of earth, like earthquake, volcanic eruption, etc. And the force which act on the surface of earth is called exogenic forces, like weathering, erosion and deposition. So by the action and reaction of these two forces, the different forms of landform formed in India as well as in other countries. Now the earth crust is floating on semi-molten rocks of asthenosphere, and due to radioactive decay in the interior of earth produce heat, and rising currents tears the crust into several parts, and these parts or pieces or fragments are called tectonic plates. Many earth scientists have tried to describe the formation of physical features with the help of various theories, and one of such theory is the theory of plate tectonic. So according to this theory, the theory of plate tectonic, the earth crust is made up of 7 major tectonic plates. Now the 7 major tectonic plates is first the Pacific plate, and its boundary is here. This is its boundary, Pacific plate. Then North American plate here. This is North American plate. Then comes to South American. Here its boundary. South American plate. Then Eurasian plate. Here this one. Then here also, here Eurasian plate. Then comes to African plate, this one. This is African plate. Then Indo-Australian, here one, as well as here. This one Indo-Australian plate. And the last one is this one, the Antarctican plate. So these are the 7 major tectonic plates. So along with these major tectonic plates, there are also 8 minor plates. The minor plates, this one here. This is a Philippines plate, then Juan de Fuca plate, then Cocos plate, this one Caribbean plate, here Scotia plate, then Arabian plate, and here this one is Iran plate, and this is Nazuka plate. So in this way, the earth crust is divided into 7 major and 8 minor tectonic plates. Next topic is movement of plates. These tectonic plates are always in the process of moving in one direction or the other direction. And these movements are generally classified into 3 types: divergent movement, convergent movement, and transform movement. So first we have to see what is divergent movement. Now these are the 2 plates, and when 2 plates move away from each other, जब 2 प्लेट्स एक दूसरे से दूर जाते हैं तो ऐसे प्लेट्स के मूवमेंट को हम डाइवर्जेंट मूवमेंट कहते हैं, एंड दे फॉर्म्ड अ बाउंड्री विच वी कॉल डाइवर्जेंट बाउंड्री. Comes to the convergent. Now, if the plates comes towards each other, जब प्लेट्स एक दूसरे के करीब आते हैं, नज़दीक आते हैं, they may either collide, नज़दीक आ रहे, they may either collide and crumble, or one of them may slide under the other or right over the other. जब ये एक दूसरे के करीब आते हैं, या तो ये टकराते हैं या उखड़ जाते हैं, या फिर इसमें से एक दूसरे के नीचे आ जाता है या एक दूसरे के ऊपर आ जाता है. And this movement leads folding, faulting and volcanic activities. This is the main type of movement which form different types of landforms on the surface of earth by these 3 activities: folding, faulting and volcanic activities. Now comes to the transform movement. Now here, when the plates comes towards each other but neither collide nor slide under the other. प्लेट्स करीब तो आते हैं पर ना तो एक दूसरे से टकराते हैं और ना ही एक दूसरे के नीचे आता है या ऊपर आता है. दे मूव हॉरिजॉन्टली पास्ट ओवर वन अनदर. वो एक दूसरे के पास करीब आते हुए आगे की तरफ बढ़ जाते हैं, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसफॉर्म मूवमेंट. एंड द बाउंड्री दे मेक इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसफॉर्म बाउंड्री, एंड द बाउंड्री मेक बाय convergent movement is called convergent boundary. Now hello students, with the help of these 2 remotes I am going to explain you the 3 types of movements of tectonic plates. Suppose these are the 2 plates. Now when these 2 plates move away from each other in this way, कहीं भी आते जाते हैं, तो this type of movement is called a divergent movement. And when these plates comes towards each other and collide and crumble, or one may slide under the other or right over the other, it is called convergent movement. Or when these 2 plates comes together but without collide, they move horizontally. They move horizontally. This is called transform movement. I think you all have clear about the types of movements of tectonic plates.